Good morning. You're watching Fox 46. Good Day, Charlotte.
When the COVID crisis hit back in March, we all began experiencing and facing things that we never had before. And this morning, we've got Charlotte-based success coach David Neagle joining us. And we want to talk about making decisions now based in truth rather than fear. David, good Wednesday morning to you. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for carving out a little time for us this morning and our viewing audience. And before we get through to the talking points, what is so wrong with fear? I feel like it can be so crippling.
It's totally crippling for people. Well, it prevents us from doing what we really want to do in life. And we're kind of taught to obey it as small children because supposedly it keeps us safe. But it really doesn't. It keeps us paralyzed in a life that we really don't want to live. So it's important to learn how to make choices based on what you really want in life and what you really want to do.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's already good. We haven't even gotten to bullet point 1, David. All right, so let's start with number 1. Is this something I want to do, or do I have to do it? What's the difference? How do we know?
Well, the difference is that society and the way that we're raised tells us that we have to do things in order to, be safe, to have security in our life, to have stability through our life. So we kind of live our life tiptoeing through life, hoping to make it safely to death. And that is not a life that is really well lived. It's a life of security. I think that people have a desire in them to really do something magnificent with their life. And I believe, by the way, everybody has this. But you have to learn how to find it and then bring it to the surface and follow it. So it's about asking yourself, what do I really want? And then answering that with a yes and going after it.
Okay, and so let's follow that up, David. If we figure out, if we can pinpoint what that thing is, then do we ask the question, is that going to make my life actually better or my situation better? Is that important?
Yes, it is. So once we start to figure out what we want, we start to build a vision for our life. And then the vision dictates what we say yes to and what we say no to. So if I have an opportunity in front of me and I have a vision for where I want to go, I look at it and I say, is this going to take me closer to the vision, or is it going to take me further away based on fear or uncertainty? If the answer is yes, it's going to take me there, I say yes to it, and then I go to the next stage.
Which the next stage is, this has been sort of a difficult hurdle for me over the years, is if you decide to say yes or no to that previous answer, is it based out of fear of losing something, or is it the positive of because you're going to gain something? That's tough to digest, David.
It is. So if you think about most of our life, we're taught to be very careful about the decisions that we make. It's don't take too much of a risk. Don't do this. Do the thing that's more certain in our life. So it becomes this driving kind of like a neurotic need to fulfill safety. But the truth is there is no safety. Like we're seeing that now with the COVID crisis. Everything that we know to be real can be ripped away in a moment. If we're coming from a place of what we truly want, we can overcome every obstacle that has a fear-based idea in it and really manifest what we need to get to what we want in life. So the idea is, I'm not going to make decisions based on fear. I'm going to make decisions based on where I'm going, and then I will create everything that I need along the way to fulfill whatever it is I'm going to do.
Oh, man. David, now you can see why he has recently hit 1 million listeners to the Successful Mind podcast, which you too should also go and subscribe, and a great event coming up in October that you can find online as well. We'll link it to our website. David Neagle, thank you for your time and leading us to a better Wednesday and a better week. Take care, my friend.